All right, guys, welcome back to Highly Intuitive Murky But Oracle. Let's get a quick message in. So, I don't know. Yes, I do know. I'm gonna just start off like this. The downloads I got last night, or I shouldn't say last night, they always come in the morning. They do. I always get them in the mornings. You're elevating. You are, the way it was shown to me, it came to me in the form of celebrity. I had a dream about two in particular celebrities last night. One of them I've always had downloads about, but I never could understand why. It's like there's nothing really to say because there really wasn't nothing. It's like a lot of spying. I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but a lot of celebrities do be energy harvesting too. And I'm not going to name who this person is that I've been seeing, and I've been having downloads about this person for years. I've never talked about them. But I do think that this person is a witch. I do. Just like I do. And I'm not going to say who I'm talking about. I will one day. But I feel like this person is something, because I don't know why I see this person in my energy, and it's like this person be staring me down. And this is a well-known celebrity, well-known. And I don't be understanding why she be in my energy and what. She's probably the biggest witch of them all. And that's probably what it is. That's probably why I'm seeing her, because these witches and warlocks and this supreme... Ooh, what the heck? No wonder why it's cold. Somebody done turned my heat down to 64. You done lost your damn... Excuse me. I had a dream about one in particular female celebrity. I've been having dreams about her for years now. It's been maybe almost over 10 years I've been having downloads about her. But when she comes to me, it's like she's just staring. And got this weird smile on her face. Y'all will be shocked at who I will say. Well, and then I had a dream about another celebrity energy. A male, very, very popular too. But I'm not going to say. But what I will say is that collective, I feel like your fame is reaching heights. I want to say the reason why I had that download is because it's something about you that's changing, that's elevating. Okay? Let's hop into it. Honey, I've been running into certain relatives and family members. I just keep on moving. I ran into another one yesterday. I just kept moving. I ain't say nothing. I just kept it moving. And I'm thinking to myself like, yep, spirit, yep. No need to no need to talk, because y'all know what y'all did in secret. I'm the one that don't know everything. I just know that y'all stole, and you've been having meetings behind the scenes, wanting to take the collective out because you in debt. You've been trying to cover up something. You're in bankruptcy. You're broke. You got bad health. Not doing good. Now you up here trying to justify your reasons for doing what you felt you need to do, being spiteful towards somebody else, wanting to control somebody's life, wanting somebody else to suffer because you mad at who their parents is and how they got here and all of this other crazy stuff that people is always worrying about what somebody else, what another man and woman is doing in between the sheets. Somebody's mad because their sister probably slept with their man and had a kid. with a man. Oh, well, get over it. It happened. It was God's will, so oh, well, get over it. Y'all people be killing me with this stuff. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, Spirit. Okay. We have a Knight in reverse. Somebody's going, what I get off of this energy, the Knight in reverse, Knight of Wands in verse means manifestations. Things is taking off, prospering, elevating. The Knight of Wands in reverse, somebody's not happy. Somebody's either talking to their community or talking to people about how they're not satisfied, they're not happy with a situation. Something is not advancing for somebody. I get like stalemate, sterile energy, can't create anything. Somebody who's dark, has a dark, somebody, ooh, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, ooh, all of these cards. I read however the card fall out. I'm not trying to control nothing. I want to be able to control how I articulate what I'm getting off of these cards. Okay, let's see. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is basically the same thing. This is somebody who has low self-esteem. Somebody has a very, I don't know why this person has this mindset, but this is the same person. They have a, I feel like this is them. Okay, so guys, I had a download, and I talked about this in another video, and I feel like this is a spinoff. It's this auntie, the sorry auntie, or feminine energy. This auntie has multiple talents. This person is a mother. They're also a sister. They're an aunt. They're grandparents. So I'm just gonna say this feminine energy with multiple titles, okay? Because in my own situation, this happens to be an evil auntie. She does have children. She is a part of and I saw it the other day. The day before yesterday, I posted a video. It should be, the video should be posting today sometime. But I talked about this. And what I saw was her sitting around with these groups of people, not her family. It's this other group that she's attached to. I don't think the family knows that their mom, their wife, ex-wife, grandmother is... she's into satanic practices behind the scenes. And I know for a fact that my cousin Shannon know about this, but I don't think she knows how deep it goes, because she did mention something to me back in like 2000. Yeah, it was 2000. She did tell me some things about her mom, but at the time I really didn't believe it. I just thought she was just talking. But it turns out that some of the things, well, basically everything she said. This is somebody with low self-esteem, and the people that's connected to them, it's like, woe is me. And this is exactly what I saw in the download. She was basically explaining to this group of, and this was a church. This is an actual church, but it's a very small congregation. I want to say maybe, from what I saw in the download, maybe 10, if that, 10, 20 people. And it is in a church setting. Whatever this is, pilgrim. It's like a small little building, a small little house, little building, whatever you want to call it. And it's about, and the reason why I say it's a church is because, or a pilgrim church, whatever you want to call it, because you know how in basically every church you go through, they got the carpet, which symbolizes blood. Okay. And then everybody got them long benches, you know, where you sit your Bible in the back of the little thing. They got the shelf on it. And that's what I saw. And I could see her off to the side, you know, leaned over. Because there's nothing feminine about this lady. She my auntie is very masculine. She's not feminine at all. She's very hard and harsh. And yeah, she's a woman. She looks like a woman, but she's very masculine. And I noticed that about her even when I was a child. She's very masculine. Nothing feminine about her at all. Nothing. So anyways, this person and everybody that's connected to this person is like, woe is me. I feel like they suffering from low self-esteem because they don't believe in themselves. And a lot of it has to do with negative talk. This lady likes to cuss. Everybody is a B. Her husband's well, I don't know, whatever husband, baby father, whatever you want to call them, they have bad mouths. They curse. They talk bad to each other. They're very treacherous with words. And they like to cut. They like to use violent words to bring people down. Yep, these people are all in their feelings, very cocky. And they're not really aware, you know, of them. They're not aware how they behave and how the things that they've done has affected them. Because the Knight of so the Knight of Wands is in reverse, is basically saying that somebody is not focused on their own life. You know, somebody has sabotaged themselves because of their emotions, how they feel about somebody else, and being reckless because of how they feel. They're jealous, they're envious of someone else. And they need to be more self-aware of how they played a role in the reason why their life ended up the way that it is. Poverty. This is somebody who goes house to house. If they're not traveling to people's homes, they're on the phone gossiping or on social media gossiping too. I feel that vibe too. Somebody's traveling and going home to home gossiping about somebody who's a rising star, whose status is elevating. Look at this. This is not good at all. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this person is confirmation. This person has a scarcity mindset and they feel helpless. They're in the Eight of Swords energy, this victim mentality. They want people to feel sorry for them after they have lived a life of destroying themselves and trying to destroy their own family, which they did. They were successful at that. Kids bitter. Grandkids don't understand what's going on, but it is what it is. No self-worth at all. See, what did I say? Stuck. And they keep going around trying to get people to feel sorry for them. Somebody named Albert, Puka Noodle. Somebody named Jamal, Monica, Dude, Charlene or Charlize. They stuck. They're stuck in this energy. This is what they tethered themselves to. They are stuck in this energy. They are in the flow of this chaos energy that they created. This couple, these people that got together in these contracts. That's what I'm getting. That made a deal. Look at what's coming out. Yep. This is what's coming out. This is what they signed up for. when they decided to stick their nose in somebody else's business and being jealous of somebody, trying to manipulate somebody, wanting somebody to suffer because they're the ones that's jealous and envious of this family member. You are a family member. It is your family that's doing this to you. But whoever you are, some of you, if you're not woke, you're still around these people. You don't realize what's going on. But those of you who know what's going on, you know what's going on. And this is what's been going on. This could be, they up the antics. This is something about 11 years. The number 11. Yep. And now that everything has backfired, right? Everything has backfired on these people. So now they have lost faith. They lost hope. The same thing they wanted for you, though. They was doing all this magic in secret, wanting you to be in this energy. But this is them. They have no hope. There's no hope for them. They're very disappointed because these are the seeds they sowed. And they missed so many opportunities. All they had to do was give you what was yours. Now they're in despair because everything they wanted for you, they wanted you to be broke, and they wanted you to suffer, and they wanted you to be unalived. Everything that they did, the seeds that they sowed and planted for you, are going to be the same seeds that they're going to reap. And I had already seen this. 4 people are going to be taken out. 3 women and 1 man is going to be taken out. And I've seen this already. One of the people, I had already told this person face to face before I became a reader, and I realized what was going on through my downloads at the time. Man, this is deep. And this person has been traveling, definitely a feminine, been traveling, wanting people to feel sorry for her because she got in bed with a masculine that also wanted an ending for you. Nothing is going right for these people. Nothing. And it was designed, it was meant to be that way for an in particular individual. Yep. Something about, something is being recognized with these people. They declared you as an enemy. They did. This female energy. They declared you as an enemy. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Queen of Wands in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. With the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is not good. They can't do nothing. There's nothing. Anything that they try to do to come up against you, it's automatically going to fail. What did Tina Turner say to Ike? What you gonna do? Shoot me? It's being recognized that these people were very immature, childish. Oh, yeah. Very immature, childish, diabolical. This is sad for them. It is, but this is what they worked for. I can't even feel sorry for these people because this is what they worked for. Yep. There's also somebody here deep, and it's saying that it's being recognized for, so for real, this is deep. This is cold-blooded. So we are dealing with somebody that's a complete narcissist, somebody that has undiagnosed, unchecked power, undiagnosed, never been checked. This person has mental health issues, and they think they normal. And I kind of figured that. I always said that my grandmother, out of the 13 kids that she had, 6 of them turned out to be just worthless. I mean, all of her kids, worthless. Like, they brought nothing to the family. They don't have no value. They all are worthless. They all destroyed themselves with witchcraft, being a pedophile, drugs, stealing, lying, thieving, and sleeping around with different people, and alcoholics and drug addicts. That's all they do. All of my grandmother's kids, except for the I said not the 13, except for the 7 who unfortunately and mysteriously died between being newborns and 5 years old. But the kids that ended up living, and some of them are still living to this day, 2 of them to be exact, I mean, worthless. Worthless. This is a reading on a worthless group of people who ruined their life, who ruined their legacy because they wanted to have control over a family member. They were so desperate to see another family member suffer and fail in life. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. And it's being recognized that this is what these people created with the 6 of Pentacles. They are in the flow of what they created. And it is being recognized. While they sitting up here trying to play the victim, when it boils down to it, it's whatever it is. Lack. That's all it is. They lack. This Queen of Wands. Somebody that's highly sexual. And I told y'all, this auntie, I've walked in on her doing something that's not natural. And that's why I brought up the Precious movie. I walked in on this. With the Queen of Wands energy in reverse. This is somebody who is a perverted person. This person was doing things that they should not have been doing. And it's crazy how you will put your mouth on your mommy like that, but you can't even be like that with your own husband. And then you wonder why your husband made the choices that he made. Do your husband even know that for real, you into same things? And then you got the audacity to talk about my father liking the same sex. Dang, man, this is cold-blooded. I can't believe you. Can't believe you. Yep. Deceitful strategies behind the scenes. This mother, Queen of Wands, who is also perverted, who is a fake business owner, could have a tow trucking or a landlord or whoop-de-woo. Fake business owner. Person realized that they ain't winning nothing. They cannot create. And they've been behind the scenes trying to concoct deceitful strategies because they feel guilty about you winning, collective. I told you this person wanted to control your life from afar. You had no idea that none of this stuff was going on. But when you go back and reminisce about certain instances, you start putting stuff together and it makes sense with your downloads and your dreams. And why this auntie is a weirdo and a psychopath. Because that's what this is. And the people that supported her, and they all weird and strange. They're basically evil. And the bottom line is they have entity attachments. That's what it is. They're attached to the devil. They're attached to the evil parts of themselves. Their lower half. Their root chakras and their sacral chakras and their solar plexus. That's what they're rooted in. But they're really, see, they're rooted in their, you know, whatever. I saw my uncle yesterday too. My uncle that's married to this witch. They both live in separate houses, guys. They've been living in separate houses for what, maybe 10, 15, 20 years now, because of all of this witchcraft and things that this auntie, my own auntie, was doing against me, because she has that much hatred. And based off of, man, I don't even believe that it's something my mother told me when I was younger. And I remember something my auntie said too about her own sister, about my mom. She was trying to plant the seed to me, but I really don't care, because she wanted me to judge my mom and be mad at my mom. I think deep down inside, and I'm going to say this, and it don't have to be the truth, you know, but this is what I feel, because y'all have kept so many secrets, and y'all have really tried to burden me with y'all problems and with y'all insecurities and the choices y'all made. When I went on Ancestry.com and I found out that now my husband said it could be a mistake, but I don't feel like it's a mistake. And it was something my auntie said a long time ago. She didn't think I caught on to what she was saying, but she was trying to basically say that she was trying to basically turn me against my own mother as a child. And she would say things like, yeah, you know, and I remember this. I was I don't know how old I was. I think I was like 15 or 16. This is all planned, and I just know what I know, and I'm not going to talk about that. But in my own personal situation, I just want to say this. There's so much corruption, guys, because the world, it's an illusion, guys. My auntie was trying to say that basically my mother was sleeping with her friends, with her husband's friends. This is something my auntie told me. And I just looked at her and I'm thinking to myself, why are you telling me this? What does this have to do with me? Okay. What if my father is not my father? I thought about this, because I also paid attention to how my father's side of the family treated me too. And they also treated me a certain kind of way. They did. I don't deal with them anymore, though. I've been moved away from them, and now they're mad too, but I don't care. I said F everybody. And just like how y'all treated me, I want the same thing to happen to you guys, but worse. When I went on Ancestry.com, the only children that was listed as being my mother's children, is my mother, who I thought is my mom, was my other siblings. And I was listed as being Grover's child on Ancestry.com. So is that why you hate me so much, Sharon? Because your husband has sex with my mother, and maybe it's a possibility that Grover is my father? I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there. I don't care if it is or not. I don't care about that stuff. That's what y'all care about. Because society has conditioned y'all to judge people. Society has conditioned, well, I ain't gonna say society, that religion that y'all believe in has conditioned y'all to think that children born out of wedlock are bastards and this and that, when that's a complete lie and a complete false analogy. And it gives you power to judge somebody because of how they were brought into the world. And I heard a lot about that when I was a kid. And that's why I'm talking about it, because I do remember my grandmother always talking about projecting every day. And I will never forget this, Nancy Franklin. This is what you did when you was alive. You always projected, and you always talked about how, oh, your brothers and sisters, they're never going to know. But you know where you come from. You know. And I never understood that. And I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, but the problem is, what was wrong with my family is they were witches. My grandmother is a witch too. And that's where she learned this stuff from her mother. And this is why you became so bitter and evil and you destroyed yourself. And you destroyed your family too. And now you in alignment with all of this negativity that you created, that you've been creating over the years. Instead of moving on with your life, you can't let it go. You know, you can't, whatever it is that's bothering you, you have never been able to let it go. And that's your problem. That's not my problem. And I'm not going to sit up here and let people project onto me without checking y'all. Y'all have been doing this for years. And I don't even fuck with y'all in real life. I don't. Yes, I see y'all out and about because I know y'all following me. And like I said, if anything happens to me, there is so much proof and evidence. My husband knows about all of y'all and everything that y'all have been doing. Because I talk to him. He's not the only person that knows. It's other people I talk to too. Y'all have done a lot. You, Sharon. You have done so much. You and the other people that I'm not going to name, but y'all know what y'all have been doing in secret. Y'all ruined your life. Okay? They ruined their life. And now, excuse me, and now I've been seeing them pop up. Let me turn these cards around the right way, because this will be the last time I read this energy like this. I'm going to turn all my cards and we're going to start fresh again. But yeah, y'all, you did a lot. And now you paying the ultimate price, and you still behind the scenes trying to plan something. And your plans ain't going to work. Your next plan is going to end you. You're going to end up DEAD. I already seen it. You and your kids and that baby mother. Y'all going to end up, and I done already seen it. Spirit done already show. That's why I'm not worried about you. And because Spirit has given you, and it said it in the reading, Spirit has given you time and time and time and time again. Showed you mercy throughout your life. And you still moving the way you moving. Okay. So my cousin went back and told her mom and her dad, yeah, I saw Nikki at the such and such. And now they all trying to come down around the same time to see if they can run into me too. Oh, I see. Then I got this ex-boyfriend that's also a part of it. Been sending people trying to call me through third parties and shit. Y'all hoes stupid. Y'all let this man treat y'all like this and put y'all in the middle of something that ain't even got nothing to do with you. But y'all can come for me if you want to, and you better be ready. Because I'm ready. I stay ready. I stay strapped. And I got these hands, honey. And I told y'all, I got this big old rump, and I'm going to smother the shit out of y'all ass. So you better hope I don't shit on you. But anyways, let's pull some, let's see. I want to go into my love oracle because I want to get the energy around you guys. It's like I said, when I woke up this morning, I was, what is it? I just want a little respect. I was something about Janet Jackson. Oh, you nasty boy. Nasty, nasty boy. It don't mean a thing. Huh. Oh, you nasty boys. I don't know how to, I just know Miss Jackson. I think it's Nasty Boys. Yep, that's what it is, Nasty Boys. So I'm going to play a little bit. And I think whoever in the collective, I know I'm one of them. Collective, we just want respect. We want people to stop lying and just tell the truth and own what they did and move on. Free yourself. Okay, let's move. Nasty boy. Y'all made me think. Y'all was very nasty in how y'all treated this collective. Don't mean a thing. We got Janet Jackson playing in the background. Oh, you nasty boys. That's what it is. And that is so true. I never really listened. She said, I don't like no nasty boy and I don't like nasty food. And that is so true. I do not like nasty food and I don't like nasty people. So I think that's what Spirit was that was the song Spirit was, that, you know, they're going to have to respect you and put, what did Birdman say? Y'all going to have to, y'all need to respect my name. And that's exactly what I'm getting. They need to respect you. Because they did the most to you. They planned to unalive you over some money, some fortune. This auntie, she was. Her husband know about this. I know he know. That's why when he was staring me down in the store yesterday, the same store where I saw his alcoholic daughter. I just looked away because it's nothing to look at. And I just was like, this is sad. You know, a whole family. Y'all let y'all ego, y'all let y'all evil desires cloud y'all judgment. Y'all just weak. And that's just what it was. So let's pull. So this keeps coming out. I feel like, collective, there's some type of engagement coming your way. From somebody, yep. Somebody who is unrequited, which means somebody that don't like you. And pay attention to the, thank you, Spirit. And this is exactly what I was thinking yesterday. I said, this is no coincidence that I'm coming here. And I said, now I've been coming to this store for all of these years and I ain't never ran into them. And like I already know that they watching my social media. I know that. I ain't worried. Because Spirit said they're going to have to watch you step into the life that it was always meant for you to live in the first place. Because they were behind the scenes attacking you with witchcraft, voodoo. Well, I already been living my life. This ain't like this is something new. I've been doing what I want to do, but I didn't realize that they were behind the scenes stalking and watching me. And I didn't know this because I'm living my life. And they was doing magic. But anyways, engagement. Look at this. Engagement. You're going to be running into people. And I felt this energy. They're really trying to fix it to where they run into you in purpose. And I'm telling y'all better be ready because it's going to be on deck. Because I'm knocking hoes out and I ain't playing. I'm not playing. And it says pay attention to the red flags. Y'all see that? I have been elevating my energy a lot. I have cut back eating. I sure have. Guess, guys, I've been eating sea moss. That's all I've been eating. I sure have. And I've been taking, I'll put this stuff up on my page. Y'all will see. But I have been, yeah. It says an engagement. Somebody is trying hard to cross paths with you. Somebody who was not fair, somebody who did not care about you, who don't love you. And it says pay attention to the red flags. Something is worth waiting for. I feel like somebody, it says it right here, something is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life, which I already knew that. That's why I had to be patient. Attraction. Yep, you are. What did I just say? I said, guys, I've been doing things And I noticed this yesterday because yesterday when I was out and about traveling, yesterday, this is how I know this is confirmation. 3 different men had approached me at at different times in the day, right? And they was trying to talk to me, and I kept saying, honey, you know, I'm married. And they was like, damn. They was like, that whoever you with is a lucky man. I said, yes, he know he lucky. You know he lucky. So I said, this ain't nothing but confirmation that, yeah, they've been working hard. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's exactly what I've been doing. I'm not letting these people stop me. I'm not letting my auntie, my uncle, my cousins, anybody. I'm not letting nobody stop me. Collective, you're not letting anybody stop you from doing anything because you know the truth. Now, you may not know all of the spectrums and details, but you know what you need to know to move forward. It says forgiving and learning. Yep. Yep. You're being guided to do this. See, look at how you look. You're so tired of these people, but you still forgive them. You see? And that's exactly what I'm so tired of these people. So now we're going to pop into it. Who is this person that's unrequited? Let's tap into this energy. We're going to tap into it. What is this, spirit? This person don't like you. You don't like them. That's fine. But my thing is, why do you got to... This person just can't stand you. And it's really because of your light. Yep. This is somebody. So this isn't one in particular person. This represents a lot of different people. And whoever these people are, they are in poverty. That's confirmation. That's what you need to know. They're in poverty. Somebody has like a low-end job where they really don't make enough. That's why they had to steal my inheritance. That's why they stole from you, collective, because they wasn't making enough money to live the life that they think they deserve to live. And it's because they have an entity attachment. That's what it is. That's why they can't create nothing. And this is why they're so jealous of you. You've always had that spark. Nicki Minaj. That was 2 weeks ago. You got that spark. You got spark. Yeah, you got spark. Yeah, you got something other girls want. You like the candy store, and I'm the type, though, to keep wanting more, 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 more of your love. This is why they attacked you. Want your energy. But you don't know what to do with my energy. Or you don't know what to do with the collective's energy. So it make sense. So give us some more. I don't even want to pull no more because ain't no more coming out. So they're in poverty. Nasty groove, honey, with the most high. Nasty boys. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Nasty girl. Oh, you nasty. Ain't eating your nasty food. Your witchcraft, honey. Okay, so people in poverty. Since this was a scandal, a crime that they couldn't get away with, why not pull some cards on it? What's going on with these people that's in poverty? See if anything come out. While you sitting up here attracting because you caught on to something and you changed it. You had a down. If it wasn't for spirit, your team showing you some things that was going on with this aunt, this feminine energy, this aunt, this, yeah. Or this business, fake business, yep. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm going to just leave that there. I feel like that's what spirit... Light at the end of the tunnel for what? I was about to, but something else happened. Light at the end of the tunnel for what, spirit? I feel like this, I feel, yep. Oh. Okay, so this in particular, okay, this is going off into dating. You dated somebody in the past. One of the energies that's coming out is you dated somebody in the past. Or you could be dating this person now. I get, yeah, there's light at the, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Somebody that's coming in that you dated, you was romantically involved with. Yep. Something is healing. Yep. Wow. Look at this. Something is healing. With the devil, or this could mean a Capricorn that's trapped. Because that's what this is. Yep. I know about it, Gary. Steve. I know all about it. Definitely you, Gary. Crime of passion. That's what this is about. So this ex of yours could be an earth sign. Don't have to be, but it's showing up as an earth sign. Or somebody who got the dog, the zodiac dog, Chinese zodiac dog. Or Chinese zodiac rabbit, because I get that too. Rabbit energy. Lunar rabbit energy. Something, I feel like a crime of passion. Somebody is trapped because you found out about. How can you heal something like that? How can you go back? And I was saying this, how can you go back? Like, I had already forgiven this person anyways. Collective, I feel like you've already forgiven this person anyways. This person can't come back. It makes sense why you treated me the way you did. Spent all that money on hotels, and the whole time you was sent in to unalive me because you was in on this with my auntie and my cousins and them. Oh, I saw it. I saw everything. But it was crazy because before I even saw everything, I always felt that energy, but I thought I was just losing my mind. And it was always there. I ain't gonna say I was losing my mind. What I will say is that now I'm understanding my gifts, and I'm learning a lesson too. But hey, I ain't mad about learning the lessons. I never tried to, I never hated somebody that much where I wanted somebody dead. Now, I mean, I don't hate them, but I'm not going to cap. I feel like fair is fair. And I feel like everything that my ex, my baby father, my brothers and sisters, my cousins, along with their mother and father, my aunt, also my other aunt, Janet, I feel like they all, Jane, Uncle Mac, all of y'all. I feel like y'all all deserve everything that y'all going through. Y'all health, y'all sickness, y'all condition, everything. Because the way y'all treated me was wrong. And this is one of the reasons why I never felt connected to y'all. I never really felt a genuine connection because I felt like with my dad's side of the family, they was always taking the side of a witch. I knew this lady was a witch. And that's my father's mother. She's a witch. Just like my mother's side of the family. But the only difference is my grandmother never plotted to unalive me. My mother's side of the family did that. Along with this ex that is a Capricorn, that is attached to an entity. I know that you're attached to an entity. And this is why I say y'all got to be careful, too, with tarot card readers, because I did go to a tarot card reader about this dude, and she told so much lies, and I knew she was lying. And that was the last time I said I would pay a reader for anything, because this is dangerous. Like, y'all playing with spirituality and warfare. This is shit ain't nothing to play with. And this is why I never really wanted, when I was younger, I never really wanted anything to do with tarot card readings, because it was so many people abusing it. I saw it. And it's like, that's, no. This secrets is coming out about somebody you dated because you took a chance to heal. You're healing, collective, from a Capricorn that is attached to the devil. And this person is trapped because they were a part of a crime of passion that was being orchestrated against you. And when I saw this, oh, I was mad. I was mad. And I cursed they asses. I sure did. Y'all gonna pay for what y'all did to me. Y'all paying now. And it's gonna be a long, long, long suffering pain. Just like what I had to go through with my family. I saw him too yesterday in my energy, trying to change his appearance, the way he looked. Honey, that's why you had that. That's why you brought that man there to hold them guns for you, because you was planning to shoot me. That's what you was planning to do? You was planning to shoot me? I already knew about it, and it was just proof to show you that you are powerless. You have no power like how you think you do. This is sad. It's sad, you know. It is what it is, though. That's the thing, Pisces. The thing is, we have to accept these hard, rough realities of people that we give to and people that we trust or did trust. It's sad. It really is. And I understand why my own mother hated you, hated her sister. I get it. I always knew that it was something that y'all were doing. And I found out in 2017, somebody mysteriously called me and told me some information. And it all made, it just more and more stuff, it just made sense. I know why my mother cannot stand you. And this is all you do. All you do is go around and talk about who's sleeping with who. Who cares? Who cares who's sleeping with who? Long as there's genuine love in the connection, why does it even matter? You didn't care nothing. I'm not even gonna go into that. I'm gonna leave that alone. It's sad about how it's okay for Fred and Joshua to go around and, you know, molesting and doing things to little girls in the family. But you mad at a grown woman consenting to intercourse with a man? Just like you was consenting with your mom? Weird. Yep, something is certitude. In other words, this is an inheritance. So you took a loss. You took a small loss of an inheritance. There is this community is sad because they're watching somebody else who they may take a loss with an inheritance. They watching you live a happy life and your desires are coming true. And they want you to know, yep. Or this could also mean they the ones lost this inheritance. I never really cared about the money. I get money. So I never really cared. And I think that's what they mad about, because they lost it. They spent it all on whatever it is, or whatever bankruptcy, whatever. It's all gone. Yep. I already said that. Because Spirit has showed me that y'all was spending the money. And Spirit showed me also too, y'all going to be taken out. And y'all don't even see it coming. I see it. I feel like that's fair. Y'all all deserve everything that y'all are going through. So it's basically certain that they lost this. They lost this. And they've been arguing over this hairy ghost. Yep, yes. So the family lost this inheritance. I'm hearing that it's blocked. And they are sad about this. They mad. And then here we go again, confirmation again. They sad because somebody is going to die. I said this. I already said that. Spirit showed me, don't worry. They all are going to be dealt with and they all going to be taken out. But just like how they wanted me to suffer, because this is what Spirit showed me. And this is what my auntie told me to my face. She told this to me. And she repeated this to other people in the family. And people came back and told me many, many years later that she said this. And I said, damn, I said, okay. Because when I heard it again, I said, I heard that before. She said that when her mother died, the day that my grandmother passed away, who originally was supposed to have been repaying her debt to me. She never did. And it's fine. Like I said, I had already forgiven her. Moved on. Damn, this is deep, man. Like, this message is hitting it right on. And this is clear as day. Like, this is clear. But anyways, these people are in sorrow and tears. And I saw this. I saw my aunt crying and pleading to this cult, talking to these groups of people about what she, what they all did and what they were a part of. The rabbit hole is deep, man. But yeah, they're sad because things are not going in their favor, and there is confirmation that a death to these people is coming. And once this person die, these people pass on, it says it right here. You already at peace and happiness now, but they mad and disappointed because you have perfect happiness. Also, too, collective, maybe a friend of yours is going to pass on, or maybe a friend of theirs is going to pass on that was having problems in love. Whatever this present was that they took, it's over. This present, it says death of a present in the near future. So whatever this present is, and I feel like it's money, it's going to be stopped. Whatever they have, it's like somebody have access to some type of money that they've been stealing, and it's going to be stopped. That's what I feel strongly. I'm going to pull two more. That's what I feel strongly. And this is saying this will be revealed. Certainly, something about inheritance money either is going to be revealed or has been revealed. This was a small loss. I already told you in my own situation, this was not like millions of dollars. Okay. My cousin tried to say, oh, Nikki, you're the family's first millionaire. But I really didn't believe him because I don't know what the hell he was talking about. But this is all goes with secrets. And this is about money. Again, money. What's that? Money, Cardi B. So Spirit is saying, okay. So it is a loss for them. But you are going to get some inheritance money. That's what this is saying. It says inheritance, certainty of money, definite fortune, complete success, news of money. So whatever money they took, because I'm not even going to cap, the way Spirit showed it to me in a download, and this was during COVID. He showed it to me like that Tom and Jerry. Remember the Tom and Jerry episode when Tom was mad because Jerry was drinking his milk, and he tried to put some poison in the, well, he did. He put poison in the milk. So Jerry would die if he drank, but instead when he drank the milk, y'all don't understand the importance of them old cartoons, the messages that was. This is why I say when I was a kid, I already knew what was going on because, like I said, you could see it in the cartoons. And in the cartoons, Tom was the evil one. If y'all look at his eyes is evil. He has the green-eyed monster eyes. But he was always bullying and messing with with Jerry. and just would never let Jerry be. And that's really how the cartoons was in the early, in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. And then when they started getting in bed with these things, making deals, that's when the whole narrative changed, and they started putting their nasty agendas and plans in the movies and in the programs. Y'all catching on? My superheroes, my 1970s and 80s babies, y'all catching on? Okay, so collective, you are attracting your inheritance money. I don't know what you're doing, but it's something about you had to go through this. This was the way. This was the path. You're bringing down a coven of cult people that are into sacrificing. These are people, church going people. But what y'all don't understand is that, look, I'm not even about to go into that. That's going to be a whole nother. But you're coming into money. This is confirmation that you are getting some type of inheritance money. This is definite fortune, complete success, news of money, a love letter, a rich marriage, inheritance. I kept feeling this. Your status is going to be through wealth. So maybe my cousin was telling the truth, but he also was in on it too with his mother. That's why he in prison now, serving I don't know how many years for this Mexican cartel. Y'all can go look it up. This happened way before COVID happened. I think this happened in like, I can't remember when this happened. It's almost 10 years ago. Again, it's saying a letter. You're about to receive some type of letter. You're going to be late cashing in, but you're going to receive a letter about money. Wow. Somebody who, this gives me the vibe. Oh, no. Oh. Maybe this boyfriend that's in on this. Dang. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, man. You're gonna receive an anonymous letter. I don't know. Yep. You're going to receive an anonymous letter from somebody who is in their thoughts and thinking of you. I feel like it's this ex of yours that knows. You're showing up, collective, as being very influential. You're showing up as a leader. Oh my gosh, this masculine is really in his thoughts about you. Something about an anonymous letter you're going to be receiving. You're going to be late cashing in on this money. This is a confirmation, anonymous letter. You're going to be taking a trip in the near future. Somebody wants to marry you. This is going to be, I already know who this is. And it's crazy because I saw this in a download. So, Spirit want me to say that they didn't want you to be in some type of marriage that was ordained, or a relationship that was already supposed to have been happening for you. They've been doing magic, not only just to mess with your money, but to mess with your purpose, your destiny, your mission, you and the divine masculine. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing. You and the divine masculine. And they have been playing manipulative games, projecting. Remember when I told y'all when I was a kid, my grandmother used to do this. Get in her emotions, get in her feelings, and then she'd start projecting. And this is why her kids is the way she is, because she was not a good parent. She just wasn't. She was not a good parent to her kids in the way she raised them. And unfortunately, my grandfather died early of a massive heart attack. I think he died when he was like in his 40s or 50s. Yeah. And my grandmother, she had her first child when she was 14. And then it says, whoever this letter is coming from somebody that is in their thoughts. This person is trying to overcome obstacles. Yep, they are. And you know what, maybe, yeah, and this person is planning to come towards you, or you're going to receive a letter that's going to require you to go on a trip. But this is going to be a profitable trip. Somebody wants to marry you. And you know what's crazy? It kept coming up that this person did want to marry me, and I saw it. I saw this big, and I've had maybe 2 dreams in the past. I've had 2 downloads about this in the past. Over the past 26 years. I've had 2 downloads, and I seen where this masculine did wanted to propose. I saw it. And this person wants to have children with you. And it says it right here, affluence, love, like a power couple, perfect happiness. This person is worried that you might not want to marry them because of all of the things that they were a part of in secret. Yeah. This is certain, most definitely. Your aunt and these people that did what they did, it's over. It's a done deal. It's done. Time's up. They're in poverty. Whoever this unrequited people is, they are in poverty. They lost this money. It's over. It's being blocked. Whatever remains is being blocked. And whoever, yeah, this person that's in poverty. But for real, I can't go back to somebody who was a part of killing me. I don't care how, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say killing. I'm sorry, excuse me. Unaliving me. The tunnel, the secrets are deep. Somebody you dated that you had to heal from, that was in this energy, is trapped because they was in on this scandal with your family to unalive you. A crime of passion. And the passion is over money, jealousy, resentful of you. This is deep, guys. Oh, Lord have mercy, this is deep. Woo, this is deep. Let's pull some more energy on this poverty and this person who's trapped. The devil that's trapped. The devil is trapped. Because the devil was not able to get his plan. He wasn't able to use these people to unalive you, to manipulate you. Divine timing was always on your side. You was going to find out everything you needed to know at the right time. And you was going to take action. And I feel like that's exactly what you did. You called your power back. You cleansed. You changed up your lifestyle a little bit. Cut some things out to add some positive things in. Don't necessarily have to. You ain't have to cut out nothing. You could have just added in some positive things. You could have started some hobbies and, you know. Let's pull some more. Let's get the emotions of these people that's in poverty. Somebody could have been playing both sides so they could bring you this reward because they knew what was going on with you. And they've been in their thoughts about this, thinking. Yep, they in their thoughts about how you overcame something. You're very influential. Somebody wants to take you out on a trip. Yep. So these people that's in poverty is not happy about the outcome. Oh, well, get over it. They're not happy. They should be. This is what you worked for. You thought the seeds you sowed was going to trap somebody else, but you end up trapping yourself, because these are the seeds that you sowed. I keep telling y'all, nobody has power over anybody. That is an illusion. Y'all need to stop watching TV. Yep, somebody's not happy. I feel like this is a feminine. This feminine could be connected to this family or this masculine that had to fake a pregnancy. I feel like this masculine wants you. I feel like this masculine, I know for a fact he got to be talking to her about me, because he put her up to calling me. And at first, I knew she was a fraud, because she kept saying, I used to dance with you. My name is Essence. And I'm like, I'm like, thinking to myself, like, the Essence I know don't look like that. So, and then he snatched the phone from her and gets on the phone. And at first I didn't recognize him, because he looked so different. Oh my gosh. I mean, he's still attractive, but his hair was like all gray, and he had dread. He had these wigs or dreadlocks that he likes. I like dreadlocks too. I like wigs too. I really like dreadlocks more than I like wigs, but it doesn't matter. That's what he likes. So, it's weird. And he snatched the phone from her, and then he gets on, and he was saying something, but I had clicked off, because by that time I was already aware of what was going on, and ain't no point of talking. It's nothing to talk about. It's time for action. I'm ready for y'all to get y'all karma, and you know, and they already getting their karma, but you know, they're not happy. A feminine is not happy. I feel like this, yeah, you've been with this masculine before. Whoever you are, you know exactly who this masculine is. This masculine is kicking it with a woman. I don't know if he's still with this chick, but I don't know. He might be still with this chick. And she's trying to get pregnant by him. So fake news, or somebody lied and said that they was pregnant by him, and this person ended up finding out that the baby wasn't even his. Oh, and that's the truth. There is a funeral coming, look, to somebody that's a sweet talker. They make it sound sweet, but they have ulterior motives. And that's what you was doing, G. That's exactly what you was doing. And I already know about you and Adrian. I saw it. Y'all weird ass men, stay the F away from me. Putting that man up. Thanks for the $100. It should have been 1,000. Yep. Somebody wants to be like you. We will never get back together. It will never happen. In your dreams. After everything I done saw. Nah. So I feel like this woman, somebody wants to be like you. Then honey, you need to walk and go through every ounce of what I've been through. You want to be like me? Then suffer in silence. Suffer with the family I had. And you see how it feels. To be outcast by your own family. To be great for years by your own family. only to report it to the police and nothing be done about it. That's why I don't care for the police. I don't care for this government. I don't care for none of it, because it's all an illusion. It's a facade. The spirit is what's been protecting me. My higher self. Care nothing about the police. Has actually, I shouldn't say that, because I have to correct that, because when I do have problems, it do work out for me. It does. But when I was a kid, it didn't. Everybody took the side of the perverts. Yep. Somebody that wants to be like you is in memory. There's an energy of somebody looking at pictures and photos of you, could be watching you on social media. Somebody wants to, whoever is in their feelings, there's a woman that wants to be like you. This masculine talks to this. I feel he got to. He got to. He got to. For her to be that weak, to call me up like that, I know he put her up to that. And I believe this man sits around, and this is another thing, how you create envy and jealousy in people. And this is what my family tried to do to me, but I could never be jealous of another person or envious of another person. I don't understand that. I don't. I mean, I understand it with worldly people, because people that's of this world, I'm not of this world. So it's hard for me to, just like it's hard for y'all to understand who I am. But but the thing is, it was never meant for you to understand who I am. Just like it was never meant for me to understand who you are. But unfortunately, because of the path that y'all chose, the collective had to study y'all and dive deep into the situation and figure out the who, the why, the where, and when. This is sad what y'all did. And now y'all paying for it. And this girl is batshit crazy. I seen her. But honey, I'm crazier. He ain't tell you about me? Why he sitting up here telling you everything else? Did he tell you? Nothing. You know what? Nothing. I'm not going to say anything. Let me just keep that to myself. See, the thing is, I'm not afraid of you women. My mother was a whole lunatic. So if I could deal with my mother and her crazy sisters and brothers, like, girl, you cannot compete with me. You have not been where I've been. You are not ready to walk in my shoes, for real. You're not. This is not what you want. The things I've been through, I wouldn't want no one to go through. No one. My own kids. That's why I protect and I love my kids and my grandkids the way that I do, because I know what I went through and I know what I survived. Oh, that popped out hard. Yep. And this is shocking. And if you come across this is going to be shocking to you. So they are watching you on social media. Watching you spill the tea, because they know what you're saying is the truth. Why would you want to be like somebody else who done been? Yes. I didn't let the things that they did to me bring me down. Those were the choices they made. I did not make those choices. They made them choices. My mother and father decided to come together and have sex and bring me into the world. It's not my fault that I'm here. I'm supposed to be here. That's why I'm here, regardless of how I got here. I'm here. Remember what she said in The Color Purple? I may be black, I may be skinny, bald, and ugly, but dear God, I am here. I'm here. And ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. Dang. The Color Purple. That's a powerful movie, man. Very powerful. They all played their roles very good. And I'm not going to lie, I was traumatized by that movie when I was a kid. I thought that was real life. At the age of 9, when I saw that movie, I used to think TV was real life. And I did not like TV growing up. I did not really like... I only liked watching cartoons and certain programs that fed into my narrative of what a family should be like and what life really should be like, man. But some of these people, when they go through bad things, they want other people to suffer. They want other people to go down with them. And that's horrible. Like, that's a horrible way of thinking. Horrible way of thinking. Because I was raped. Now I want every woman on the planet to be great so they can feel what I feel and feel what it's like to be great. That's ignorant. That's an ignorant way of thinking. Ignorant way of thinking. Yep. Shocking news. Somebody is realizing that you the queen. Somebody is realizing that you are secure, very confident, boss chick, career focused. Somebody is mad and just basically jealous of who you are. And they watch you on social media. You the one gave this masculine power over you. I never gave this man power over me. Never gave Steve or Gary power over me. I already told them what it was going to be. And they could either accept it or not. And when I got tired, if I wasn't being treated the way I felt like I deserved, I walked away. I didn't argue. I'm not arguing with this man and making him do something. I don't have to make anybody do anything. Because the right man for me is going to be my match. And I ain't got to ask. He already knows. Just like saying with me, I'm his match. I already know. He ain't even got to ask. Boom, bop, bang, boop, boop. Let's pull some more. Let's get some more emotions. Queen B, honey. They mad because you the queen and you sitting on your throne. And they know that you secure and confident. They can't stand that. They know that you a boss chick. Yep. Somebody knows that you're very romantic. Because they've been with you before. They know what you like. And they missed this. Oh, well, too late. Yep, this person fucked up over you. Somebody is happy being single. You're going to be happy being single by yourself. You have peace. You ain't got to deal with no man's ego, pride. You ain't got to deal with that ignorant stuff. Yep. Somebody feel backstabbed. Because this woman feel backstabbed. She feel like this man is cheating on her. Playing a lot of love. Yeah, well, I went through the same thing, boo. Welcome to the club. That's why we're not together anymore. Because I found out that, who was it? Tony was stalking me. Sending her family up to my job to try to, I don't know what this weird girl was doing. But she was a weirdo. Playing on my damn phone. I feel like he put her up to this. I do. I feel like, yeah. The one who was found out that baby wasn't yours. His mama even knew that baby wasn't his. But this is his karma for cheating on Taisha with a raggedy ass backs. Anyway, somebody feels backstabbed. They feel like this man is cheating on them, playing games, deception. Well, he been cheating on you. What the hell? You sitting up here engaging in other things that y'all should not be opening your relationship up to. And then y'all wonder why y'all stay with these infections and these damn diseases. Yep, shady. This is a shady woman wearing a mask, honey. Like I said, I got these hands, baby. And I am good with a Glock. I'm good with knives. I'm good with axes. Machetes. Honey, y'all need to talk to my uncle. He almost got macheted. Y'all need to talk to my uncle and his son. Honey, my cousin had to stop me. Because I was about to machete. Somebody was about to get decapitated. And they know what I'm talking about. Honey, somebody was about to get decapitated. I stepped into my Michelangelo energy, honey. I had that machete. Honey, I don't play no games. I don't play. But I'm glad that my cousin stopped me from that. I'm glad. I was pregnant with him. I was like 7 months. No, I wasn't 7 months pregnant. No, I think I was I just found out I was pregnant. I think I was maybe in between 3 or 4 months pregnant when this incident popped off. So let's pull some more. I want to pull some on the collective energy. Let me use my newer decks that I got. You about to pop out. That's what I'm hearing. Pop out. Boom, boom, boom. They taking me to the peekaboo and then the pop out. Yep, there's hope for you, collective. You're moving on from a relationship or reconciling after. I told you, there's no need for you to reconcile with these people. There's no need to get involved with these people. Leaving a stressful work, or you could be leaving a stressful work environment, starting your own business. You could be regaining financial stability, applying lessons learned from the past. Again, you learned a lesson from these people and from this ex and baby father, baby mother energy. Take it how it resonates, divine feminines and divine masculine. Yep, hope. This gives me that arcana card, major arcana card, that I pulled originally when I was talking about the karmics, and it came up in reverse. You have a lot of hope and bright promise for the future. Anything else, Spirit? You are moving on from a relationship or reconciling after a conflict. So you could be reconciling. 2. They're taking me back to these other cards I pulled before I pulled from my emotions deck in this deck. Okay, somebody that's going to be sending you a message, a letter. Ooh. Okay, I'm done. That's it, because this is a lot. Spirit wants me to read this. Yep, confrontation, conflicts with a partner, an ex, a highly competitive. I told you, this woman, this ex and this woman is competing with you, but this ex already knows. Look, I'm not going to go there. I don't want to make nobody. You know what? The truth is the truth. He knows, but he also, hey, like I said, you're not going to sit up here and give me no $20,000 after you was a part of a scandal of wanting to unalive me. Baby, if you ain't got $1 million or more dollars, you ain't got nothing. I ain't taking no bull crap. And I mean what I said. And I know you don't have it. Well, you should have it all of the years you've been, but I don't know. I'm not in your business like that. And I don't care. I'm too busy focused on my own. Somebody is very bored and frustrated, and they're going through financial instabilities. This poverty card, disputes over money. This is what's going on with the karmics. The Hierophant. There's a stable, traditional relationships, a spiritual connection in love. So this is a spiritual connection. Y'all are being guided. Somebody needs to heal this devil in them. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody need to heal the devil in them. Well, you the one evoked the devil in you, so you can heal it. Somebody is really ensuring their financial stability and relying on traditional and financial methods. So you are coming up as a Hierophant, a very powerful person. Starseed. Here we go with the devil. Here we go with the devil. It says lust, disregard for your partner's feelings, obsessive behavior, feeling stuck in your job, blaming others for your dissatisfaction, harmful financial practices. I told you, doing witchcraft to steal. Spirit is talking, doing witchcraft to fucking steal from people and think you're gonna have the life that it's not happening. It's not happening. Yep, they was doing this to take abundance. Look at this. Look how this came out. This is what came to me. Somebody that's a witch or a warlock is drinking blood. That's a ritual. A ceremony, a blood ceremony. Oh my God! Look at the red nails. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. I don't had enough. It says a new romance, refreshing. Somebody wants you. Yeah, a new romance, refreshing a current relationship or positive relationships at work. A surge of creativity, receiving financial assistance. Good news regarding finances. So you're about to receive some good news. I told you a letter is coming in. Those of you who are on YouTube, I saw this morning. Your money, if some of y'all are content creators and y'all doing things, y'all make y'all money on YouTube, there's going to be an increase in that. I seen it. Creative, yep, somebody creative, intelligent, a compassionate yet steady partner, earning respect and admiration through wisdom, achieving financial stability, being realistic yet hopeful about financial matters. This is somebody manifesting. Yep, there's a tower coming. A breakup, the end of a fragile relationship. Yes, this community, this family, I told you, people are going to die for what they did. A profound shift in how you perceive love, unexpected job losses. Somebody could be changing job or something. Yeah, poverty right here. They lost their job because they was practicing unhealthy and unrealistic methods. Somebody who has a pyramid. Look at this. Lord have mercy. Here we go with the 15 again. And the fives. We got double fives out here. Somebody has a tattoo of a pyramid and devil horns. What did I say? What did I say? They're going through a tower. Bad tower for you, for them, and a good tower for you. Somebody loneliness, suffering from depression because of work-related challenges, feeling isolated from colleagues, being an outcast at work, financial struggles, somebody that's in debt, bankruptcy, a tight financial. And this is my family. I already know Sharon and Grover, y'all are in bankruptcy. You thought, giving money to your kids and to Joshua, the lovers. Yep, this is a couple. Told you, my aunt and my uncle. I saw my uncle yesterday and he looked at me. I just looked away. I acted like he didn't exist because he don't exist. It is what it is. Y'all made y'all beds and now y'all lying in them. The lovers. A balanced, loving, and supportive relationship. Decisions regarding loves, collaborative partnerships, possible romance in the workplace, important career choices. So y'all could be on businesses, you and your husband or you and your boyfriend or whoever. Y'all own a business together and y'all in a romantic connection together. Here we go. Society. Y'all about to be celebrating. Office gatherings, providing financial support to loved ones, enjoying financial stability and comfort. Hermit energy. Taking a break from love. Yep, this is me. I always do this every day. I do this at least 3 times a day or probably more. And I go in and I meditate. 3 times a day. I do this. I do 3 times a day. Taking a break from love to reflect. Gaining self-awareness in relationships. Seeking a deeper sense of purpose in your work. Shifting focus away from being materialistic. Which lets me know whoever you are, you're not a materialistic person. Now, people may think you materialistic because of the way you dress and how you carry yourself, but I call that taste. Materialistic is what these degenerates did, doing magic. That's materialistic. When you're trying to force a lifestyle that you don't deserve because you have not put the real work in. The work you put in was in witchcraft, sacrificing people so you could steal their gifts and inheritance and properties of that nature, or their skin, their eyeballs. Y'all don't think human trafficking is witchcraft? Stealing somebody's organs because you're not ready to die. And then on top of that, you don't even want to change your own health and bad habits so you can have a healthy life. But instead, you'd rather take somebody else's organs. That's why I'm not an organ donor. I don't believe in that at all. I don't believe in blood transfusions. I don't believe in none of that. Because if you took care of yourself from the beginning, you wouldn't have had these problems. That's what I believe. And those of us who find out along the time, like Like, I've been on, when I was a child, that the meat was fake. Was telling people that, but everything I was saying, people was calling me crazy, saying that I was irrational and delusional and whoop-de-whoop. Okay. Again, hierarchy, maintaining high standards in love. Yep, you are standing on business and you keeping your emotions under control. You are no longer letting people get up under your skin because, like I said, these are the choices that they made. So you accepted that this is what they chose. And ain't nothing you can do about that. Everybody is responsible for their own salvation. That's what the Bible tells us, right? The Bible to me is code. I don't look at it as religion because I know that whatever they were selling and the seeds they are not true. And they're manipulating words and all of that. Okay. I want to see what's the gossip. I got to pull maybe 3. I'll get 3. 3 is my favorite. And then we got at the bottom. Here we go again with love bombed. Intense affection too quickly. Excessive attention. Overwhelming charm. Hidden control. That's what they do, honey. They hiding stuff because they have other ulterior motives. Like I said, screw the 20,000. I need $1 million. Make it 1.2 million. Because once I spend $1, it ain't $1 million anymore. So make it 1.2 million. That's what Spirit says. Deja vu. Somebody is repeating cycles. Yep, they're not learning. Somebody needs to trust the signs. Follow your guidance. Pay attention to the red flags. Universe is speaking clearly, following intuition. Message received. They're receiving payback. You're getting, look, I told you, good karma is coming for you and bad karma is coming for them. You're going to get whatever this money is that was taken from you. It's going to be replaced and then some. Consequences returning. A karmic cycle. What goes around comes around. This is what's happening to these karmics because they're still planning something. Remember, I said that. Don't forget. I said that they're still planning something. And I feel like they're going to try to use this masculine that you dated in the past. It could be up to 2 masculines or 2 feminines that you dated in the past that they're using, that your family is going to try to talk to and use. Honey, can't none of these dudes come back to me. I am married. Y'all don't see this big ass diamond on this here. And it ain't no fake diamond neither, honey. I'm not into the fake shit. I don't wear anything. No, I don't. I can't because my body will react negatively to it. I can't wear fake jewelry. So if I can't wear fake jewelry, I can't wear fake knockoff clothes either. I don't do that. I know people do, but I don't do that. So I'm not no fake person. I'm authentic. So can't be fake and try to be authentic at the same time. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Yep. Somebody is going to slide into your DMs. Or like I said, a letter. Unexpected flirtation is a direct message. Testing the water. Sliding. And they're going to get ignored like it ain't nothing. I'm over it. Why don't you send me $1,000 in my Cash App? That's what you could do. Status upgrade. Yep, your status is upgrading because you are ignoring this stuff. This is nothing but energy harvesting. Somebody's mad and they think that you are an easy target and they don't realize you play like you easy. You have ulterior motives. They don't understand your magic. See, I ain't got to do anything. I am the magic. That's why you want to come back. But you ain't. Stay over there with Regina, Tony, Taisha, Marlena, Tammy. Stay over there. Somebody's side hustle is to watch you. This person is watching you. These people watching you on social media. I already know they are. My daughter told me she had a download it was 2 weeks ago. She told me last week. She said, Mom, they watching you on social media. They know that you on YouTube. I said, yeah, that's good. She said, I seen it. I said, you got the gift too. Use it wisely. Gaslighted. Reality distortion, emotional manipulation. Somebody, yep, question insanity. You're imagining things. This person that's watching you, this is what they're going through. Portals of darkness is opening up around them because this is what they invested in with witchcraft, voodoo. They're learning life lessons. Yes, they are. Because, yep, you're gaining wisdom and completing cycles. You have grown from this experience and you're wiser now. What is it? What is his name? I used to listen to his gospel and I still got it. I'm stronger, much wiser. What is it? Changed. My friend Deontay put me on to this. Bees P. Portier, shout out to him. He put me on to this. I forgot what his name is. McLaren something. I think that's, I can't really, but this what brings me. I'm stronger. It's an old song. It's an old song. I want to say maybe the song is maybe 15 plus years old. About 15 years old. Yep, that's what this is giving me. Much wiser. Yes, that I used to listen to. Oh, that was my song when I had my Jeep. That was my song. I love that song because I was going through some changes. Like, this boyfriend did take me through some shit. Him and my baby father, but this boyfriend was worse than my baby father. Way worse. Way worse. Somebody is a hopeless romantic. There's somebody that's watching you too. That's really like into you. And they believe in fairy tales. They're idolizing love, constantly waiting, forever dreaming, waiting for an opportunity. Wow, okay. Because somebody is speaking up about something. Expressions need, defending yourself. That's what this is. Somebody's watching you. Step up and defend yourself. That's crazy because that is what I've been doing. My Reiki, my mentor told me. She said she didn't go into it, but she said it was powerful. I was crying. You are a CEO. Yes, I am. I own my own business. I don't tell people that, but I kind of like step back and, you know, because I'm getting ready to make a change. I'm getting ready to, you know, whatever. I ain't gonna say what I'm doing on social media because I know they're attacking. CEO energy, taking control, a natural leader, confidence in business. I'm a boss. So that's what this is about. You 1111, divine timing. Wow. Something good is happening. That's why you seeing your karmic family out in the streets. They gonna have to watch you. Sorry for keep taking this off and on, guys. I be getting hot, cold energy. And it's because it's cold where I'm at. It's a draft and I got hardwood floors. No carpet. All right, so I'm gonna just leave this message right here because damn, a lot has came out. And with that being said, guys, y'all enjoy. Y'all make sure stay prayed up. Stay focused. Don't give up on yourself. No matter what. No matter how hard it may get. Times you may cry. I cried a lot when I was younger because I couldn't understand. But I understand now. I totally understand now what has been going on. I understand why and everything. Why they did what they did. And all along, it was jealousy. My auntie just an entity attachment. That's what it is. And it shows it right here with the devil. They have entity attachments. And they all sick, old looking. Didn't take care of themselves. Didn't eat healthy and wise. Relying on voodoo and witchcraft and spells to stuff. That stuff is illusion. It never had any power. So with that being said, guys, y'all have a fabulous day. Peace.